Yeah, let's look at what you've been looking at. That's Rishi Sunak saying that he is on the motorists' side. Now, what's he really saying?
Well, he is saying that, but what is interesting, Rishi, I beg your pardon, has promised drivers that he is on their side of this controversial anti-car scheme. He's also saying that it depends on their cars, and the situation is that these people need their cars. It's going to hit working class people. It's going to hit the white van drivers. It's going to be all over the country. And
yes, I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, this is just a London problem."
No, it's all over.
At the moment, it is. You know, we're thinking about London, particularly the effect it had on the by-election in Uxbridge, which the Tories expected to lose. Everybody expected them to lose, but once they were talking about ULEZ, it changed. And this is going to happen in the end all over the country.
Yeah, but the Prime Minister is also saying, which is a really good point, people haven't got the choice to, you know, they should have the choice to move, which I think is a really interesting point. If that's going to be the problem, and they have got an old car, and it's going to cost them a lot of money. We've been in a pandemic. People are still trying to get themselves together, and it's to save the pollution in the air, which goes into the air. Maybe all this energy should be put into China to ask them to start not polluting, and the Americans with the coal that's being dug up again. That's what upsets me. But it is hitting the working class people.
Of course, it's hitting cabbies. It's hitting people who can't afford to replace their cars. And we don't necessarily want people replacing cars that are perfectly serviceable. I don't want millions of cars being chucked out in this country because they don't meet the...
But we do want breathable air in our cities.
Of course we do. Of course we do. But until the alternatives are in place, it is not possible.
But this is not just a London thing. You're absolutely right. It's already in Birmingham. It's already in Newcastle. It's already in Norwich. It's already in Oxford. They tried it in Liverpool. They tried it in Nottingham. It's in Bradford. It will go nationwide. Angela Rayner said last Sunday this will go nationwide if Labour get in. The point is, Emma, are the Tories actually going to do something about this? Are they actually going to say, we're against this, or are they going to do this thing? We're going to review it.
Yeah, we're going to
I know what that means. It means we'll talk about it and then ignore it after the election.
Even Labour
are they actually going to do it?
Exactly. At the moment, this headline to me seems like Rishi Sunak realising that most people are motorists in this country, sitting on the fence, saying, oh, you know, it's not a war on drivers. But neither party, I don't think, are coming out clearly on one side or the other. Even Keir Starmer has failed to row in behind Sadiq Khan, his out-of-control mayor of London, with his ULEZ madness. And the thing about ULEZ, I'm a cyclist, I'm not a driver, but the thing about ULEZ and low-traffic neighbourhoods is they don't do the job. They divert traffic around. Where I live, in central London, you have this terrible rat run of people driving around and around, increasing pollution, congestion, traffic.
And journey lengths.
Can I ask also...
Absolutely, because they can't get to where they need to go.
Where does the money go? The collections of money, where does that go?
Straight into the coffers of City Hall.
Yeah.
And where does it get spent? Yeah. Well, we don't know. That's what it is. I believe it's a tax. It's a taxation.
It is a tax.
Posing as salvation. But we need some political clarity. If the Tories are actually going to say we're against it, then stand against it and give voters a choice. Yeah. Surely that's what this should be about.
I don't know. I mean, I understand where Sadiq Khan is coming from as well in London. He's written a book about how to, you know, about pollution and the way it affects us, our health. We do need to think seriously about the pollution in our cities.
We do, but
we want to bring up our children in breathable air.
It's not working. I'm cycling around with a 3-year-old on the back of my bike through central London. It's absolutely traffic choked. ULEZ and low traffic neighbourhoods, and they're not working. I agree with you. Of course we want breathable air.
The quality of air is better. Isn't it?
Am I right?
No, we've been told that we're
not that I've noticed, and I've lived here for 3
Am I right in
decades?
assuming too that older cars don't have to pay road tax? Where's the analogy in that?
Yeah, that's the classic.
So, yeah,
the classic
you mean very old?
the classic cars.
Like
so all of a sudden,
70s.
But my car's coming towards an older car, and it's going to be road tax free. So that
it's the lack of joined-up thinking, I think. Yes, I mean, Emma, you're right. You're making that point that it's actually not stopping congestion.
It's not stopping congestion, but also I object to people like Pete who have cars that are perfectly serviceable, who aren't, you know, belching out black clouds of smoke that we have seen from some vans and lorries and things like that. I mean, what are they doing going through central London? But anyway, I don't want people
delivering
like you
stuff while people sit at home.
We can't keep throwing out all our fridges, all our washing machines. This is our planet.
No, we should be hanging on to them.
Are still working. If they work, OK, there must be a way of sorting it out.
It's almost like they deliberately want us to be consuming new vehicles rather than making good and mending.
And there's nowhere to charge all the new electric vehicles anyway.
And I know
don't even start with electric vehicles and the cost of the batteries and what it's going to, and the second-hand value of electric cars. There is none, because the battery costs something like £20,000.
They're normally clapped out within 5 years.
Oh, don't.
It's obviously a very emotive topic. You've got to send your views in at home. And do you want to see clarity on this? I think that's just what people want.